Recording in progress.
Okay, so let us start. So in the last class we discussed modules and modules homomorphisms. Okay, so we came to know that if m and n, if m comma n are A modules, then the set hom AMN, it is the set of all A module homomorphisms. It is the set F from M to N such that F is A module homomorphism. So we seen that this home AMN is an A module. Okay, home AMN is an A module with addition and scalar multiplication defined in this fashion. Addition and scalar multiplication defined as so f plus g of x as for fg belonging to home AMN. So f plus g of x we define it as fx plus g of x, and alpha f of x we define alpha f of x for all alpha in A. Now here we have defined the operation as pointwise addition and multiplication. But if you have to, so note also that if f from m to n, and ये मैंने बताया था शायद आपको, the composition of module homomorphism is again a module homomorphism. You can also check this. If f from m to n and g from n to l be A module homomorphisms, then G composition F from M to L is also A module homomorphism. So you can also check this one. Okay. Now we have the concept of induced homomorphisms. So induced homomorphisms. So suppose you have So suppose m dash m n and n dash, they are all A modules or A modules, and you have u from m dash to m and v from n to n dash. They are A module homomorphisms or A module homomorphisms. Okay. Now, composition of appropriate homomorphisms with these homomorphisms. So we get the following homomorphisms between home modules. We get the following A module homomorphisms between the home modules. Home means either home m dash m, either homes mn or m dash n or some other home modules. So first what do we do? You define a morphism, a mapping nu bar u bar from home mn to home m dash n. ठीक है, अब ये दोनों भी ए मॉड्यूल्स हैं, तो इसलिए यहाँ से मैं एक मॉर्फिज्म डिफाइन करूंगा, यू बार बाई यू बार ऑफ एफ, क्योंकि आप इसके मेंबर जो हैं वो होमोमॉर्फिज्म्स हैं। ये जो आपका एम का मैन होम एम का मैन है, इस मॉड्यूल के जो मेंबर्स हैं दे आर आल्सो मॉड्यूल होमोमॉर्फिज्म्स। ओके, सो वी जस्ट so they are also A module homomorphisms. So you define mu bar of f equal to f composition u. Okay, so it is sensible, it makes sense. How? Because u आपका कहाँ से है? U is so from m to m dash, that is your u, और आपने f चूज किया है होम m n में, मतलब ये m ये आपका कहाँ से कहाँ है? ये m से n पे, ठीक है। u जो है u m से m डैश पे है ना कि, ठीक है, u इज फ्रॉम m डैश टू m, सॉरी यहाँ मुझे m डैश लिखना है, सो दिस इज फ्रॉम m डैश टू m, दिस इज फ्रॉम m डैश टू m, u और f you have chosen in home mn means f is from m to n, f is from m to n, ये आपका f है। तो u bar of f आपने, so u bar of f you have taken f composition u. Now f composition u is this one. F composition u is from m dash to n. So therefore it is a member of home m dash n. So note that f composition u belongs to home home m dash n. So therefore this is sensible. So this u bar of f is sensible. So u bar, what does u bar do? It maps any homomorphism from M to N to a homomorphism from M dash to N. So we defined it as U bar of F equals F composition U. Now similarly, define V bar from home Mn to home Mn dash by V bar of F equal to V composition F. V composition F. It is also sensible because from M to N you have F, and from N to N dash this is your V. N to N dash this is your V. So V bar of F you defined. So from here to here you have V composition F, which is a member of home M and dash. So clearly V bar of F belongs to home M comma and dash. Okay, so if you have given homomorphism, you can just define the morphisms by taking appropriate compositions from the corresponding home modules, and these are actually called as A module homomorphisms induced by the given homomorphisms. So this U bar comma V bar or A module homomorphisms, A module homomorphisms, and we say that U bar comma V bar are induced by U comma V respectively. U comma V respectively. There are some other induced homomorphisms we will be discussing right now. But first we have a proposition. We just want to prove a result that is important. So this is a proposition. For any A module M, for any A module M, home A comma M is isomorphic to M. यहाँ A को भी हम as an A module regard कर रहे हैं. Note that every ring is a module over itself. So note that A is an A module. Every ring can be regarded as a module over itself. So we have to prove that for any A module M, home AM is isomorphic to M. Okay. Isomorphic means there should be a homomorphism, module homomorphism, which is also 1, 1 and on 2. Now define so proof. तो हमें एक होमोमॉर्फिज्म डिफाइन करनी है पहले यहाँ से होम ए एम से एम तक. So define this capital F from this home A comma M to M by F of any F equal to F of 1. ठीक है ना. थोड़ा सा इसको आप देख लो. एफ आपका अब कहाँ बिलोंग करता है? एफ एफ होम ए एम में है, तो एफ आपकी ए से एम पे है, ए मॉड्यूल होमोमॉर्फिज्म है, ठीक है। तो ए में वन भी है ना, वन बिलोंग करता है ए में, तो एफ इस वन को किसी एम के मेंबर पे सेंड करता होगा, एफ ऑफ वन जो है वो बिलोंग करेगा एम में, तो आपको एम में ही चाहिए ये। सो वी आर डिफाइनिंग एफ ऑफ एफ इक्वल टू एफ ऑफ वन, ठीक है। सो वी विल शो दैट दिस कैपिटल एफ इज एन आइसोमॉर्फिज्म, so we will show that this capital F is an isomorphism, ठीक है। तो आप पहले ये होमोमॉर्फिज्म होनी चाहिए, तो सो एफ ऑफ एफ प्लस जी, बाय डेफिनेशन ऑफ दिस एफ इट इज एफ प्लस जी ऑफ वन, ठीक है। और आपने जो होम मॉड्यूल पे एडिशन डिफाइन की है वो पॉइंट वाइज है, दैट इज एफ ऑफ वन प्लस जी ऑफ वन, सो विच इज इक्वल टू एफ प्लस जी, एफ ऑफ एफ प्लस एफ ऑफ जी, एफ ऑफ एफ प्लस एफ ऑफ जी, एफ ऑफ एफ प्लस एफ ऑफ जी, तो एडिशन को रिस्पेक्ट करती है ये। सेकेंडली एफ ऑफ ए कामा एफ, ओके। सो बाय डेफिनेशन इट इज ए एफ ऑफ वन, so which is a f of f, so therefore f is in a module homomorphism, so thus यहाँ पे एक स्टेप आप और जोड़ दें, a f of 1, but a f of 1 is a f of 1, okay, so thus this capital F is an a module homomorphism। अब इसको हमें 1 1 और ऑन टू भी दिखाना है, so 1 1, so let f comma g belonging to home a am such that f of f equals f of g, so this means you have f of 1 equals g of 1, ठीक है। Now for any a in a, now if a is in a, then f of a equals f of a into 1, but f is an a module homomorphism, so this is equal to a f of 1, but f of 1 is same as g of 1, so a g of 1, again it is j a g into 1, which is g of a. So f and g, they agree on every element of a, so therefore they are same, they are same, so this means f is same as g, so it actually shows that this capital F is 1 1, ठीक है। Now on to, next we show that f is on to, capital F is on to, so note that to, for onto-ness, note that given any ring A, given any ring A module M, A module M, and A belonging to A, The map f from A to M defined by f of A equal to Ax. F of A equal to Ax. एक मिनट. F of A equal to Ax. This is an A module homomorphism. Is an A module homomorphism. यहाँ इस x को आप फिक्स कर रहे हैं, ठीक है ना. दिस x इज फिक्स्ड फॉर सम फिक्स्ड x. हर किसी x के लिए आपको डिफरेंट होमोमॉर्फिज्म मिलेगी, ठीक है. फॉर सम x, फॉर सम फिक्स्ड x, फॉर सम फिक्स्ड x इन M, ठीक है. तो ये होमोमॉर्फिज्म है, ये A मॉड्यूल होमोमॉर्फिज्म होगी बाय द प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ मॉड्यूल्स, क्योंकि आपके पास है ना. अगर आप लेंगे f ऑफ A1 प्लस A2, तो बाय डेफिनेशन ये क्या हो जाएगा, A1 प्लस A2x. लेकिन मॉड्यूल की प्रॉपर्टी से ये A1x प्लस A2x आ जाएगा, तो ये आ जाएगा f ऑफ A1 प्लस f ऑफ A2. इसी तरह अगर आप लेंगे f ऑफ A1 से, तो ये आ जाएगा A1x. लेकिन आप मॉड्यूल की प्रॉपर्टी से इसको लिख सकते हैं A1x, तो दैट इज A f ऑफ A1. सो दिस इज एन A मॉड्यूल होमोमॉर्फिज्म, ठीक है. तो अब आपको ऑन टू दिखानी है. ये आपको कैपिटल M कैपिटल F जो है कहाँ से कहाँ है बेसिकली. ये जो आपकी कैपिटल F है ये आपने डिफाइन की है दिस होम M से M तक डिफाइन की है, ठीक है. तो इसका मतलब क्या हुआ, हर किसी एलिमेंट की प्री इमेज होनी चाहिए. मतलब फॉर 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 ऑल से M इन M, आपको A से M से, so there should exist some, हर किसी M, फॉर ईच M है, फॉर ईच M आप लिख सकते हैं ईच M इन M, there should exist some F in home A comma M such that F of F आपका ये M होना चाहिए. और M होना चाहिए तुम्हारा क्या, F of 1, क्योंकि आपने F of F डिफाइन किया है F of 1, सॉरी दिस कैप स्मॉल f of 1, स्मॉल f of 1. तो ये हर किसी A के लिए है, तो इन पर्टिकुलर A इक्वल टू 1 आप चूज करोगे. यहाँ मैंने कहा ना हर किसी A के लिए आपके पास ये है. इन पर्टिकुलर ये ऐसे है f ऑफ A इज AX, तो इन पर्टिकुलर आप A को 1 लोगे जब, तो क्या आएगा. इन पर्टिकुलर if if A is equal to 1, then this x which is 1 of x, and 1 is same as f of 1 of x. 1 of x is what, 1 of x is f of 1. F of 1. Okay. And f of 1 is f of f. ठीक है, तो आपको मिल गई ये होमोमॉर्फिज्म f of 1. असल में ये f of 1 एक पर्टिकुलर केस है जो मैं आपको यहाँ बता रहा हूँ, ये जनरल केस है. ठीक है ना, मैंने जो ये आपको बताया, यहाँ पे मैंने आपको बताया कि ये होमोमॉर्फिज्म f फ्रॉम a टू m, अगर आप ऐसे डिफाइन करेंगे f ऑफ a इक्वल टू ax, ये a मॉड्यूल होमोमॉर्फिज्म होगी. इसी का पर्टिकुलर केस है जो हम डेफिनेशन में ऊपर ले रहे हैं, जो हमने यहाँ डिफाइन किया है, दिस f ऑफ 1. f ऑफ 1 का मतलब हो गया 1x. f of 1 means 1x actually. So therefore this capital F is on to also. So therefore it's an isomorphism. Hence home a comma m is isomorphic to m. ठीक है. So this is a very nice result that this home module is isomorphic to m. So next we have the notion of submodules and quotient modules. Submodules and quotient modules. So we call a subgroup M dash of an A module M as the submodule of M if it is closed under scalar multiplication. So call a subgroup M dash of M as an A submodule of M, A submodule of M if M dash is closed with respect to scalar multiplication. That is, for all A in A, x in M dash, ax should be in M dash. ठीक है. So if a subgroup is closed with respect to scalar multiplication, it is called submodule. Now take the quotient group. Take the quotient group. You take the quotient group now M by M dash, consisting of all the cosets of M dash in M. So it is x plus M dash such that x belongs to M. Now you can define a scalar multiplication so that it also becomes an A module. Now define scalar multiplication. So M over M dash becomes an A module if we define scalar multiplication as ऐसे डिफाइन करेंगे A of x plus M dash equal to ax plus M dash. This is for all A in A and x in M. X in M. So this is called as the quotient module of A by M. This M by M dash. So m by m dash is called the quotient module of m by m dash. ठीक है. Now suppose you have a module homomorphism. So let f from m to m dash, sorry, say n, f from m to n be a module homomorphism now write kernel of this f equal to x in m such that f of x equal to 0 and image of f is actually the range of f, it is fm, or you can say that it is fx such that x is in m. So note that kernel of f is a submodule of m and image of f is a submodule of n. So we can easily verify that. In fact, I'm leaving for you as an exercise. Verify that kernel of f is a submodule of m, is a submodule of m, and image of f is a submodule of n. So once the image of f is a submodule of n, so you can define the quotient module. So we can define the quotient module this n our image of f, sorry, n our image of f. You call it as co-kernel of f. इसको हम कहते हैं co-kernel of f. Okay. So these were some of the important things. Now, another induced homomorphism which we want to know. Now consider a submodule. Consider a submodule m dash of m such that m dash is a subset of kernel of f. M dash is a subset of kernel of f. Now define so m dash सबसेट है कर्नल ऑफ f का और कर्नल ऑफ f सब मॉड्यूल है, इसका मतलब m dash सब मॉड्यूल है m का. So you can take the quotient module and define this mapping f, define this mapping f bar from m over m dash to n by f bar of any x bar equal to f of x, where x bar by basically x bar is actually x plus m dash coset. ठीक है. And so this is a well defined mapping. because when you are dealing with classes, so you have to ensure the well-definedness of also. Means it should be independent of the representatives of the classes. So this is well defined as if x is same as, so x bar is same as x naught bar. This means x plus m dash is same as x naught plus m dash. This is if and only if x minus x0 belongs to m dash, which is a subset of kernel of f. So this means f of x minus x naught is 0. So you can say that f of x naught, so f of x minus x naught is 0. Okay, so therefore f of x is same as f of x naught. f of x is same as f of x naught. Lekin by definition it says that f bar of x bar is same as f bar of x naught bar, क्योंकि यही definition है इसकी. So this is a well defined. So it is also a homomorphism because f is a homomorphism. So clearly f bar is a homomorphism as f is a homomorphism. Okay. Now what is kernel of f bar? Kernel of f bar is x bar belonging to m over m dash such that f of f bar of x bar is 0 bar, or you can say that it is x plus m dash such that f of x equal to 0, because f bar of x bar is f of x and 0. So it is x plus m dash such that x belongs to kernel of f, such that x belongs to kernel of f. Okay, so you can say that this is equal to kernel of f, the quotient module kernel of f over m dash. So kernel of f bar is same as kernel of f by m dash, and we call f bar the homomorphism induced by f. We call f bar as the homomorphism induced by f. Now in particular if a kernel of f is same as m dash, क्योंकि हमने m dash को तो लिया है ना contained in kernel of f. So in particular if m dash is same as kernel of f, then kernel of f bar is what? Then kernel of f bar is what? Kernel of f by kernel of f. Okay, which is the zero of the quotient module. Okay, which is 0 of